Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we will discuss about motivation and various motivational concepts. Our goal is to understand what drives people to achieve their goals. To understand that, we will first need to understand what is motivation. Motivation pushes us to take action. It initiates, guides and sustains goal-directed behaviors. There are mainly two types of motivation. They are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is doing something for enjoyment like painting or playing a sports, whereas extrinsic motivation is doing something for an external reward like working for a salary or studying for good grades. One of the most famous motivational theory is Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. Developed by Abraham Maslow, this theory suggests that human needs are arranged in a hierarchical order where lower needs must be fulfilled before higher ones. These needs are divided into 5 levels. They are physiological, safety, social, esteem and self-actualization needs. Physiological needs are basic survival needs like food, water, air, shelter, sleep, etc. Whereas safety needs are personal security, financial stability or health. Social needs are love, belongingness and relationship. Esteem needs includes recognition, confidence and self-respect. And lastly, self-actualization needs are personal growth, creativity and fulfillment. Let's say for Sarah, a college student, ensuring she has food, water, enough rest to stay healthy will be her physiological needs. Her working part-time to cover tuition and rent, ensuring financial stability will be fulfilling the safety needs. Her social needs will be joining a study group and making friends to feel a sense of belongingness. Working hard, earning good grades and receiving recognition from teachers will be the esteem needs. And after graduation, pursuing her dream career, feeling fulfilled and accomplished will be the self-actualization needs. Although widely accepted, Maslow's theory has limitation and quite a few criticism as well. Like, needs may not always follow a strict hierarchy. Some prioritizes higher needs even when lower ones are unmet. Cultural differences also impact priorities. People from different backgrounds value needs differently. There is no conclusive proof supporting that needs follow Maslow's strict order. And lastly, factors like emotions and various events faced by different individuals also plays a crucial role in motivation. Despite this criticism, the theory remains useful in understanding motivation in various fields. Understanding Maslow's hierarchy helps individuals and organizations to design strategies for sustained motivation and success.
Assalamu alaikum. Do we think why do some people love their jobs while others drag themselves to works? No, it's not always about money. It's not just about having a cool boss. There's a hidden formula that makes break and motivation at works. What drives workplace satisfactions in the followers or employees' mind? Job satisfactions and dissatisfaction are influenced by separated forces and factors which can push the followers or employees. Fixing problem doesn't create the motivations. Motivation actually needs something more valuable or which can add the value to the followers or employees. The two factors theory. Motivation isn't a single switch. As the two factors theory, it is a two-stage system. The first step is remove the dissatisfaction and then ultimately push the satisfaction and build it. Hertzberg built the idea of motivation into two separated forces. Fixing one won't activate the other. The two forces at play. The first one is hygiene factor and the second one is motivator factors. The hygiene factors, these are basic needs. Their absence creates dissatisfactions, but their presence doesn't ensure the satisfaction in the company. And these hygiene factors examples are like salaries, work conditions, job securities, and company's policy. On the other hand, motivator factors lead to the real job satisfaction and performance improvement in the employees. Their presence energizes the employee and ultimately push them to the connected well with the business or the company. And these motivator factors can be like achievement, recognitions, responsibility, and advancement. This whole two factors theory actually based on the hygiene factors and motivator factors. The first one, hygiene factors, actually remove the dissatisfactions in the followers or the employees. And the other motivator factors create the satisfactions in the employee's mind. But the hygiene factor convert the dissatisfaction of the employees to no dissatisfactions. They just create the balance or creating the neutral positions. On the other hand, motivator factors convert the no satisfactions to the satisfaction, and then ultimately these two steps provide the proper motivations to the employees or the followers.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I will be discussing self-determination theory, which is developed by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan in 1985. Self-determination theory refers to each person's ability to make choice and manage their own life that is concerned with the beneficial effect of intrinsic motivation and harmful effect of extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation, doing something for the inherent enjoyment and satisfaction, for example, painting as a hobby because it brings a joy. Extrinsic motivation, doing something for external reward or pressure, for example, working overtime only for a bonus. There are three core components of self-determination theory: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Autonomy, the need to have control over one's action, and competence, the need to feel capable and effective. Relatedness, the need to connect with others. Real life example: education. A student studies math because they enjoy problem solving. Its intrinsic motivation rather than just to get a good grade is extrinsic motivation. Workplace, an employee feel more engaged when allowed to choose their project, its autonomy, and receive positive feedbacks. Competence. Here are some limitations. Culture difference. Self-determination theory is based on Western ideas of autonomy, which may not apply equally in collectivist culture, where community and social expectation play a larger role. Difficult to measure. Autonomy, competence, and relatedness are subjective and challenging to quantify. Limited focus on external constraint. It does not fully address situations where external reward or punishment override intrinsic motivation. Does not explain all types of motivation. Some behavior do not fit well into self-determination theory's framework.
Hello everyone. Today my topic is social learning theory and reinforcement. Social learning theory means the view that people learn by observing, imitating and modeling others' behaviors influenced by social interaction and environmental factors. There are four key concepts of social learning theory, which is attention, retention, reproduction and motivation. Attention means the learner must focus on the model's behaviors. Retention means the learner must remember what they observed. Reproduction means the learner must be physically and mentally capable of reflecting the behavior. And finally, the motivation means the learner needs motivation to imitate the behavior, which can come from reinforcement. An example would be for a student point of view. A student, Sarah, watches her teacher solve a complex math problem on the board. She pays close attention because she knows this topic will be on the upcoming test, which is attention. Sarah takes note and mentally processes the steps her teacher followed. Later, she reviews her notes and recalls the method using the solve similar problem, which is retention. When giving a similar problem in class, Sarah attempts to solve it using the same step she observed. She makes mistake initially but improve with practice, which is reproduction. Sarah stays motivation because she wants to do well on the test. Additionally, when her teacher praises her for correctly solving a problem, she feels encouraged to keep practicing, which is motivation. There are three reinforcement in social learning, which is direct, vicarious, and self. Direct reinforcement means receiving a reward or punishment for one's own behavior. Vicarious reinforcement means observing others being rewarded or punished for a behavior, influencing one's decision to imitate it. And self-reinforcement means internal standards and reward, feeling proud of own self. Applications of social learning theory use real life examples in different areas. Education. Teachers act as role models for students. Media, TV and social media impact behaviors. Workplace. Employees learn by observing leaders. Parenting. Children imitate parents' behaviors.
Hello everyone. Now we are heading towards what is equity theory, a simple way to understand why fairness at workplace matters. Imagine you and your friends split a pizza and your friends get more slices for doing the same work. You'd feel upset, right? That's how employees feel when their rewards aren't fair. This is the idea which was created by John Stacey Adams. It tells us that fairness isn't just nice, it's also motivate people to stay and quit. Moving to the next slide, what is equity theory? Equity theory says people check if their work and rewards are fair by comparing themselves to others. For example, if you work for 10 hours and get $100 and your co-workers works for 5 hours and get also $100, you'd feel upset. People want their effort like time, skills, or other hard work to match their rewards like pay, praise, or promotions. If they feels it's unfair, they might work slower or do less, ask for a raise or better treatment, quietly resign their job, or even quit. Components of Adams' theory. Now, what it means? Let's break it down. Inputs are what you give, like efforts, time, and other skills, and outputs are what you get, like money, promotions, and praise. Comparing here means you look at others' work and rewards. This is natural, we all do it. Feeling stressed is if things feel unfair, you get unhappy. Imagine working weekend while others leave early but get the same pay. Fixing it. You might talk to your boss, can we adjust my salary? Work slower or leave. Companies need to watch for these signs. Heading to the next page, this theory says fairness is personal. For example, one person might love getting a thank you mail from their boss, another might care more about getting a bonus. Managers should ask employees what makes you feel valued. Also, fairness isn't just about money. If someone gets too much reward for too little work, they might feel guilty. Also, if someone gets too little, like no recognition for overtime, they lose motivation. Both hard teamwork. Now in workplace implications of equity theory, what should companies do? First, it need to be clear. Explain how rewards work. No secrets. Talk often. Ask employees, do you feel treated fairly? Fix small issues before they grow. If someone's doing extra work, give them extra pay, time off, or help. In short, fairness isn't just nice, it's smart. Happy employees stay longer, work harder, and help the company to grow. So next time you see a teammate feeling overlooked, ask, how can we make this fair? Now that's sum up the whole concept of theory of equity.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I will talk about the expectancy theory of motivation. It is developed by Vikram Room. This theory explains how people are motivated based on their expectations of rewards and outcomes. This slide shows motivation depends on 4 key steps. First, an individual puts in efforts leading to performance. If this performance is recognized, the organization provides rewards, which then help the individual achieve their personal goals. In short, people work harder when they believe their efforts will be rewarded. The theory has 3 main components: expectancy, instrumentality, and balance. Expectancy is the belief that efforts lead to performance. If employees don't have the right skills or support, they may not feel motivated to try harder. Providing proper training and resources enhance expectancy. Instrumentality is the belief that performance leads to rewards. If employees think rewards are based on favoritism instead of performance, they won't be motivated. Clear and transparent evaluation system strengthen this link. Balance is how much a reward matters to a person. If someone wants a promotion but gets a pay raise
Instead, they might not feel truly rewarded. Organizations should understand individual preferences to maximize motivation. This slide shows how it works in the workplace. It is about an employee who works hard but sees no recognition in their performance review, or someone who performs well but gets the same bonus as a lower performing colleague. This situation weakens motivation because they break the links in the expectancy chain. When employees lose confidence in the fairness of rewards, their motivation drops. Organization must ensure a clear and merit-based system to maintain engagement and performance. So how can organization use this theory? First, they need to ensure employees have the right skills and support. This improves expectancy. They should have clear and fair performance evaluation. And finally, they must understand what employees value most. This enhances balance. Here are some common workplace issues. Many companies struggle with motivation. They don't align effort, performance, and rewards. Employees feel disengaged when promotions are based on seniority, not effort, or when rewards are not personalized to individual needs.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm talking about integrating contemporary theories of motivation. Integrating contemporary theories of motivation means exploring the synergy between different motivation theories to enhance productivity and satisfaction. Here is something about motivation theory. Motivation is the psychological process that drives individuals in take action toward achieving goals. Here are 4 theories in integrating contemporary theories of motivation. These are Maslow's hierarchy of needs, 2-factor theories, self-determination theories, and the expectancy and equity theories. Now I'm talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there are 5 levels. These are psychological, safety, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. Here I'm talking about Hertzberg's 2-factor theories. In Hertzberg's 2-factor theories, there are 2 factors. One is hygiene factors and another is motivation factors. In hygiene factors, the components are salary, peers, conditions, security, and policies. And in the motivation factors, the components are recognition, growth, interest, and achieving. Now I'm talking about self-determination theory. In self-determination theory, it refers that explains human motivation by distinguishing between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. The theory focuses on how people can achieve personal growth, well-being, and high performance by satisfying 3 fundamental psychological needs. These 3 fundamental psychological needs are autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Autonomy refers feeling of being in charge in your goals and behavior. The competence means the sufficient ability, judgment, strength, or intellect to accomplish a task. And in relatedness, it means the sense of social belonging. Now I'm talking about expectancy and equity theories. In expectancy theories, suggests effort leads to performance based on expected rewards. Equity theory focuses on fairness in motivation. Now I'm talking something about integrating theories of work for workplace success. Motivating employees effectively is crucial for enhancing productivity, job satisfaction, and overall organizational success. Different motivation theories offers valuable insights into what drives employees and how managers can create a motivating work environment. By integrating their theories, organization can develop a comprehensive approach to employee motivation. In conclusion, it can say that an integrated motivation strategy leverages multiple theories to enhance workplace engagement and productivity. Understanding and applying these theories in synergy ensures sustainable motivation and performance. That's all for today. Thank you.